Doom, 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 doom. Ew, ew, ew. Now, baby, tell me what you want to do with me. Ew, ew.
Please,
Okay.
please, because that's not even the right like key.
I know it ain't. I'm just trying to keep my mind off of some.
I mean, you can keep your mind on the show that we about to do.
Oh, I'm trying to. It just popped up for me to that is live, so I can share it. Okay. Ugh. Lord of mercy, we are here. Have no fear, cause oops, I did it again. Play with your heart. Got lost in the game.
Yeah, so far been.
It's a week that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. What about you, Ratchet?
It's gravy. I mean, it's the middle of the week. Tomorrow is my Friday, thank God. So I'm just waiting till tomorrow. But yeah. Oh shit. So I got a new walking pad. So I got that. Let's see, what else have I done? I got a new like little thing that tracks my steps or whatever, and I
workout queen.
No, see, you do too much. You do too much. Ain't nobody saying all that.
I'm giving you big ups.
No, you're doing too much. It's midweek. Calm down, chill out. Oh my, Jess hilarious. You know, just let me stop. I'm just joking. Oh please, Jess, don't come for me. I was just joking. I swear, don't come for me, Jess, please. But nah, my my midweek has been straight for real.
That's good. What about you, brother?
Oh shit, just going along. I've been getting late as a bitch every night, man.
Yeah, we were talking about that shit.
That shit caught up with my ass today. I really couldn't do shit, bro.
Felt exhausted then.
Man.
Your body will sit you down, bro.
And I still couldn't catch no nap, so shit.
Oh, them be the worst when you can't even get the shit you need after.
No.
Hey, bro, I remember I used to run like that though. Well, run till my body say it's over with.
Yeah, it's not good.
But I did for a I guess for a positive, I did open up my charge and swab brokerage account.
Yay! Ow! Yay!
All I gotta do is wait for the confirmation on my bank account being hooked up to it, so I can go ahead and
transfer over
buy my stocks.
Okay, then getting into the investing and the day trading and whatnot and the third.
We gonna survive,
right?
Yeah, so goddamn.
You gonna be a long-term investor?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, I already got like
both of them. What do you say? BOA, capital B, capital O, capital A, capital F. Yeah. Both.
Because I definitely will be investing in the video. Man, I done watched so many keynote speakers of Mr. Hong, who is the CEO of NVIDIA. NVIDIA. Yeah. I don't know why I say NVIDIA. It's like
it's the nigga in us.
What you call it? When you see the last letter and put it at the front.
Dyslexia.
Yeah.
Like your letter switching over.
But I also see letters that ain't there. If it look like a word, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but yes, NVIDIA. I watched a lot of keynote, and I watched the keynote speech from Zuckerberg today. The one he did last December. Yeah, it was the last month of December that he did. It's a lot of shit that's already integrated in Facebook that I had no idea about.
I know you're sleepy. You said the last month of December.
You know that, yeah.
Oh, you just sleepy rocket,
bruh.
What is Zuckerberg? What's good old Mark integrating into Meta?
He got this Meta voice that I never even knew until I watched it. But it's been in Facebook since December, and it's just basically like the Siri of Facebook, and it helps you come up with like text. Post.
Oh, okay. So okay. So it's an AI like a little chatbot type thing.
Yeah, like the AI system.
Is it almost like, I don't know, when I recently just saw, like when I'm going to comment and versus me wanting to use the emojis, they'll pop up, but then if I click on it, it'll give me other shit. Yeah, so I was like,
it's
damn.
kind of like, you know, they have like Gemini and whatnot.
Yeah,
and even on stuff like LinkedIn, it'll be like, hey, help me write my post or rewrite this with AI. Be like, oh my god.
Yeah. Now, it's another feature that I was looking for because it's almost like NVIDIA's digital twin, but it is an AI version of you, like your real face. And it will respond to certain, like, frequently asked questions.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you're away or whatever, and somebody types you in the inbox a video of you, like what your face really look like at current time, will respond to them with the AI prompt. And your lips will be moving and all that shit. I'm like, boy, that was kind of crazy because, yeah, they were having a whole conversation pretty much through the little digital twin. They call it a digital twin. And I thought that was cool.
That's great, like automated goddamn messaging, pretty much, but with your face.
It is, yeah.
I know
exactly what it is.
I seen some. Who owns? He owns Instagram too, don't he?
Yeah,
Zuckerberg.
Yeah. Because I know somebody. I messaged somebody back, and then because they wasn't there, the thing was messaging me, but let me know that the person was away. So.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, when we start doing this, I need to set this up quick.
Well, they been had that. Especially for like business pages and shit like that, they'll let you know that this person is away, but it get back to you in a certain amount of time or whatever. But yeah, that was cool. And he introduced the hologram glasses, which and them motherfuckers hit the customer market because right now it's used internally only for Meta. Like the Meta workers.
Can you break down what the hologram glasses would entail? Like,
I think that's more of the augmented reality versus the virtual reality. With the augmented reality, it's your actual surroundings that are around you. You know what I'm saying? Like you see your surroundings that are around you, but you can also control more things in like the digital aspect.
Almost like how Tony Stark.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Let me see. That's one aspect. What she's describing right now is what they call mixed reality. That's where you can still see all your surroundings or whatever.
And you can bring up something.
Right. You can do work.
You then could touch everything too.
You know how like they can bring up the movie and make it big as a motherfucker, like to cover the whole room and shit. That's like mixed reality. And inside the hologram glasses, I don't know why they like use different terminology because the hologram glasses is the augmented reality. Now the augmented reality is supposed to be like it is mixed reality in a way. But it's more of you don't have to take them off. Like I guess when you're doing mixed reality, like you have a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm putting these on to watch a movie, or I'm putting these on to, do some work.
So it's a certain time frame and like when you need to put them on. For that one.
Like you can wear them all day, but who want to walk around with these big ass goggles on, and the little joysticks and shit? You know what I'm saying?
So these holograms gonna be like something like this, like we wearing.
Yeah,
okay. That's what I was.
And they are meant to like just be integrated with your life.
Pretty much, if you gotta wear glasses, you should be getting
like
these
you'll
types.
I guess they'll have the lens like prescribed if you have like certain eye ailments, but like the hologram glasses are meant to be used on a daily basis. Like you wake up, brush your teeth, put them on, and go about your day.
So let me ask you a question about them hologram joints. Like say you get a call, like a FaceTime call, but they pop up like brew.
Yeah.
So that'll be the gist of them. Almost.
Yeah, because see right now in the like the Meta Vision Pros and shit like that, they don't have the FaceTime ability.
Right.
But the hologram glasses will, and it'll be a 3D version of yourself.
Right. Ooh, which is dangerous because you can really see everything around me at that point. In a way, if you answer the FaceTime call, but
yeah. Well, I'm not sure if you can, like, the person calling can see your environment.
Okay, it might not got that.
You will be able to see the 3D version of them, so I think they'll be able to see their own environment, right? And just see a 3D version of you,
and probably
right?
Yeah, okay.
They won't be able to like scan your environment and see where you at type.
Because I done seen some movies where they had it like they have messages and they'd be looking around like, well, there goes such and such. So I was just making sure we got that advanced.
It's just like that. Like you going, like you might be cooking and you'll get a text message, it'll pop up.
That'd be cool because
right
I can sit there and look at you.
Shit. Yeah,
I can really look at you and be talking to you. I feel like you're there. Honestly,
and it's safer for like driving purposes.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
let's just make sure it is safer.
Well, like they say, the prototype was introduced in December, but it's only for the workers, and the workers are using it to try to program a more efficient version of them. Because even though they glasses, they still like thick. Mm-hmm. You know, they kind of broad. Like thick. And he said he wants to slim the design down, and he also wants to like sharpen the images.
Right.
Yeah. So
I always wanted to ask a question. How can they make like the computer chips and all the little trinket, like them shit so goddamn microscopically small, like,
bruh, you should see.
I don't think humans is out here making these motherfuckers.
You should see the size of the new computers that NVIDIA is coming out with, bruh. These motherfuckers are like palm sized, but have the power of desktops, and the computer itself is a chip, like just like small.
Damn.
And the whole computer, like that whole motherboard right there, is the size of the palm, and it's slim.
You can take that bitch any and everywhere,
bro. That motherfucker is. I said, Jesus Christ.
But I knew it was gonna be a time when they did make it to down there where people be want to take their stuff and they keep compacting everything. Be easier to move around. And
I ain't gonna lie, what really made me pay attention to it is cause me and my baby, like, I've been talking about stocks last couple of weeks and shit, so we've been watching like Earn Your Leisure every Monday, cause they have market Mondays. I follow them
on Instagram.
Yeah, so they have they go live every Monday and they got market Mondays.
Text them to me.
And while watching them this Monday, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of spooked me, cause Ian was like, he was passionate.
That's the boy off of the other one, the Joe Budden podcast.
Right. And he was passionate as a motherfucker. That nigga was like, dog, I'm not gonna lie, because they actually went to the NVIDIA keynote speech as well as the Meta keynote speech. And first of all, he was speaking about how many black people were even there. Like, he was like, bro, it was only like five black people there. Not only that, when they was in the Meta keynote speech, he was surprised about how many schools, like from Korea, China, all these other countries were going to the keynote speech as a field trip. And he was like, bro, like the way that they setting up everything, it's really to replace the human race and everything that we do. Like,
we finna be out of job.
They were talking about how computer programmers was like, oh no, we'll never be out of business because who's gonna program the computer? Now, I watched the keynote speech, bro. They have AI programming. AI. This shit is, I'm talking about, bro. When I tell you that everything that nigga was saying, bro, like, we found out, do you know what the number one job for men globally is?
What?
Drivers.
That's finna be gone.
Like, truck drivers, Ubers.
They already been working on like
taxis.
18 wheelers that drive by themselves.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah. And they're launching this shit. Like, as I was watching the keynote speech for NVIDIA, They just partnered up with down there every car company, Cadillac, Toyota, all of these, bruh, and they are putting in. It's not augmented AI. It's agentic AI, and I hope I'm saying that right. But I believe it's agentic AI, and that is where it's. You know how the Tesla now can drive by itself,
right?
But the technology that it uses is just to scan your area,
right?
Make sure nothing in front of you, make sure you're not too close to cars, shit like that.
But this
new shit that they got, bro,
can damn near make this like a decision like a human.
This shit is goddamn. It's not only reading your surroundings, it's reading the weather. It's going back off the traffic patterns. And then it's going back like it's.
And it probably got something like for if the weather get like snowy or something, it could transform.
Oh yeah, of course.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you something. I knew about them 18-wheelers for years because when I was working for an insurance company, I don't know if you remember me working for the Assurion, and goddamn, I was talking with this dude. He was like, "Bro, like they already had some of them on the road, but it was fucking up."
Of course.
So it was like, yeah, he was
they
like,
just had that Tesla that drove into a brick wall.
Yeah,
because they were using the self-driving mode. But this shit and the thing about it is that, and them humanoid robots, oh my God, but let me stick on this. The agentic AI technology not only comes with, all right, you know how in ChatGPT, I don't know if you used it or not, but in ChatGPT is tokens.
Yeah.
Tokens are like the credit that goes in to process the question that it was asked. To give you, and it scans the internet and doing all that to give you the most accurate answer.
Right.
This AI comes with conscious reasoning. That was the only thing that separated a human from AI because we have consciousness. We you know what I'm saying? Not only
we'll think about why
we think about it, but then we'll think about our lives, how it affects us,
how it make it feel and shit like that.
Bruh, they have integrated conscious reasoning within the AI, bro. And now this shit is not only just thinking and scanning and processing shit faster than a human brain, but now it comes with a consciousness. So now it's adapting to your specific lifestyle. What problems you have in your lifestyle. It's going to take all of this into consideration while giving you the most efficient answer for yourself. This shit is getting scary.
But I'm about to say, while you saying that, I had seen, I guess I've come across a clip or a post where a man was like, by 2080, like nobody will have to work. Everything will be cheaper because, well, it'll be cheaper and like they got it set up to where you don't have to work because all the robots and AI and stuff like that will be taking all over the jobs.
Oh yeah, and they're gonna take over every job, everything that you can think of. And like I say, during Market Mondays, he was basically like, well, if you have money, you're okay, but if you don't have money, you need to be up on your tech. You got to know how this AI works. You got to know how to prompt the AI.
So
you have to know how to ask it because it's a certain line right now.
Right.
It's a certain line and how you have to ask to get the answer that you want.
Right.
But with the conscious reasoning,
it'll understand what you're trying to ask.
Now you can just talk regular like I'm talking to you.
Right.
And it's going to figure that shit out, bro. This shit is getting scary.
I think what we're going to end up getting like is that movie Player One. Is it that's the correct name of the movie? Where everybody has to play on the game to get paid? Like play game, like pretty much you got to be in a virtual game to pretty much get money a little bit. I got to look up the movie later.
So let me ask you guys a question. How do you guys feel about the prospect of there being more, self-driven cars than user-driven cars? Besides the fact that it's going to put men out of a job.
I feel like it's going to be. I feel like, of course, anything new is going to come with its hiccups. However, I do believe with the augmented AI technology that they putting inside of the cars, that it's gonna drop accidents down tremendously Because we ain't got to worry about no damn robot being drunk and driving.
Well, not only that,
shit like
getting
that.
sick.
Anything that the humans go through.
Yeah,
right.
or not just
driving,
not even that, not just wanting to do
distracting driving, stuff like that. I was thinking about that too.
Yeah,
exactly.
I was like, just like you said, of course, there are hiccups with anything, and of course, there's nothing that is foolproof or anything, but I do believe that it would be more safe than actually humans behind the wheel, honestly, because there's other safety parameters that they could put in place in lieu of having actual, I guess, like human drivers more often. I'm not saying that human drivers wouldn't be like still a thing, but it would be more of the self-driving technology to be used more often. It would be like having your car on cruise control like 90% of the time.
It'd be cheaper.
Besides, other than you doing it yourself, like there could be other things that they can integrate within our traffic systems and stuff like that make sure that these cars stay within lanes and stuff like that. Like there's so much that can happen, and like think about it, like road trips could become much more accessible. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Being able to do long road trips and stuff like that. All you have to do, especially if it's if you have like a hybrid or electric car or whatever, you just fucking
put the destination.
Right.
I would say we would need to start investing into like the charging ports. That would be something big to start investing in, though. If you're doing, like, somebody told me that while I was working there, like, I better start investing into, because we don't got as many as we should now, but we're going to end up being a gas station, like, type shit after a while. And then I think that'll be a good investment to go ahead and go into.
Yeah. For sure. But yeah, I was just, it's all right. No, I was just asking the question on how you guys felt about, how you thought that in regards to the self-driving technology.
I really think, like bro said, it's gonna be a little more safer, as you're saying, and there's no they don't have no excuse to think the robots and the cars themselves don't have an excuse like any human.
We all know that software does malfunction. Sometimes it does not get updated, stuff like that. So again, with everything, there's going to be some. Yeah, there's
and I think they're gonna be able to have more if that do have a malfunction, a whole nother one pop up right then and there.
Like, a whole nother what?
Truck or device.
Not if you're in. I'm talking about actual like pedestrian driven cars. So if you have breakdown in a pedestrian, another car ain't just gonna pop the fuck up, my guy.
We're talking about the trucks.
No. But anyway, moving right along.
No, I feel that it was It really got me in the mind of understanding. Like, I'm already pretty tech savvy. So, I mean, there's pretty much nothing that I can't learn. But when I did just sit back and watch those conferences and those speeches and understand the type of technology that's coming out, like, we got to, or the ones who are not going to be abreast on the new wave, bruh, it's gonna cancel humans out. It's gonna cancel humans out. There's not gonna be a job on the face of this earth that needs a human. The only thing that you can do is get adapted to the tech and go forward with that, bro.
Right.
But yeah, I really felt what they were saying this past Monday, because it was like, bro, we over here talking about big U and shit, and China is taking trips to understand what's finna actually take place in the next 2 years. Like, they really, like, in the keynote speech, he asked the audience how long do they feel like it will take before this is fully integrated inside of society. The most common answer was 10 years. He said, that's funny because by 2027,
it's already
this is filed for, it's coming out. And I'm like, wow, bro, this is scary. It's getting scary quick.
That 10-year, 20-year process is gone.
Shit over with.
Yeah.
Especially when you got AI programming this shit. And we don't need humans to stay up 12 plus hours trying to keep themselves up off Red Bull and coffee all night. No more. No, nigga. And I know Josh, he gonna get off on this, but they've been wanting to get these smart cities up and going.
Right. I know they got California going.
But Carolina is back on fire. Like right now. Lord. Carolina is back on fire. And they already said that they were trying to turn Myrtle Beach into Meadow Beach.
Lord.
So, nigga, all of this shit is kind of like, I see the play, but I mean, what can we do? What can we do?
Yeah, it's really
they got the power. Facts. They doing the shit.
And we're allowing them to do it, so.
I wouldn't give two fucks.
Because a lot of us want to be oblivious to some shit.
I mean, that and then change is scary. Mm-hmm. And then a lot of us just stuck into pop culture, but it is what it is.
Distraction.
It is what it is.
They gotta be distracted,
bro. And this is why I say more distractions, cause nigga, Woody.
Oh please, dog!
Please, I have never been so I have never been more heartbroken.
I don't know what this is, bro. Like
dog.
I don't understand.
I'm not broken about it.
I don't understand,
bro. I don't understand, bro. I don't understand.
Look how he's standing.
I feel disrespected. I feel this is just.
Is he with Jonathan?
No, that's Seti Nash.
Oh.
Hell no. No, and I've been trying to really process this, right? Because it took me a minute to get like adapted to Woody because of how he was introduced. He was introduced as the snitch. Then as I listened to his story and understand him more, I felt like, okay, he's actually a straight up nigga. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I really had fuck with his type of guy. But then I see this shit. And I started to like look at the shared videos, and of course people putting the conspiracy out there. Like, this is his humiliation ritual. He has on the same star that King Von, Young Dolph, everybody that died up on the Empire, that star ring. He has that on, showing it off.
I'm gonna say I'm not surprised. I'm not hurt.
I just didn't think that he would be the one to go for the gay shit.
I don't put it past nobody.
Now, I mean, of course, I can't say that I put it past them, but it's just like, dog, this was shocking. I ain't gonna lie. This shocked the fuck out of me. I'm like,
bro, I ain't gonna cap. It throwing me off that you like throw about this shit. Like, this ain't content era where they're just down to do whatever.
This is content era, but so this nigga was not a content creator. He was introduced as a snitch. He was never on the internet before the Young Thug trial.
And the nigga that ain't really getting no love from nobody, finally getting love from a lot of people. You see,
that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. He just recently, like, bruh, he said, oh, Charleston White had to show him how to check inboxes and shit. He wasn't even up on the internet until all of this shit comes to pass, bro. So, nigga, you was in the street. You was the muscle. You was the nigga that they call on when they got problems. They needed a crash dummy to ride. You was the crash dummy.
Bro, how many times we even talked about this? Most of them niggas that do shit like that always be,
Yeah, but again, like, I guess just growing to like try to give everybody like a fair chance. You know what I'm saying? And really understand. Like, bro, like right now, I'm sorry, they could not pay me to put on no fucking eyelashes.
Right.
And stand in a female stance just for the sake of a humiliation ritual. That's why I don't care about trying to get up under no big company or none of that bullshit. I ain't even trying to be
famous. So
like that shit,
I don't even need that shit. I just want some money. And I
but
don't
that's
need,
what they doing it for.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say, and I really don't need much money.
They doing this shit for the money, bro.
I don't need much money, and
this is what it bring me back to earn your leisure, bro. Like, niggas would rather do this for money than the goddamn actually
put the work in,
put the knowledge in your brain about the wave that's coming in, because nigga, that's where the real bread is at, nigga. Like, yeah, they can give you $100,000 to show up
But what you doing with the
20v1s and shit, nigga? They are, bruh. The Nvidia nigga. I'm sorry, he's not the nigga. The Nvidia CEO said 2 years after these new technologies get integrated in society, they are projecting to be a multi-trillion-dollar company, not billion,
trillions,
multi-trillion-dollar company, nigga. That's where the fucking bread is, fool.
Tech.
That's where the fucking bread is. But you know what you gotta study. You gotta inform and educate yourself to get on that type of wave. To get that type of, bruh. And I feel it. I feel everything that they were saying, bro. Like, this is what we would rather be doing to get 100K. All right.
Then put my face on the camera.
Man, bro, this is crazy. I'm talking about, I ain't gonna lie. I know that it's not a lot of shit that can shock me nowadays, but nigga, I was taken aback by this. I swear to God.
You know,
I'm like,
my mama told me about it. She was like, "You seen Woody eat a guy?" I'm like, all right. Like, I don't. Okay. They got it.
Now they trying to say because he was hanging around with Shamar and taking up for Shamar, that Shamar played on this, like Shamar brought it up out of him and shit. I'm like, dog, I don't know. He probably did now because nigga, this shit has just blown. I'm like, nigga, fuck. What? Ain't no motherfucking way, dog. This shit crazy as a motherfucker. I was really, really taken aback by that. Something else that I was like, see, Sexy Red.
Come on with that Playboy Max?
No. She now has
attack her child's grandmother. That suit filed on Monday says Sexy Red, whose legal name is Janae Wary, asked her fans on social media to kick in the door of the grandmother's Hazelwood home. The suit also says the rapper asked her followers to beat the woman up. That woman, Nicole Barnes, says she and her family members had to move out of the home for their safety. She also says she lives in constant fear and had to go to therapy for emotional distress. Barnes is asking the court for $5 million in damages.
I'm looking for no man. I'm recruiting no new friends. Bag filled with bands. Gone, Stacey, do your dance.
New at 10, St. Louis native Sexy Red slapped with a new lawsuit tonight.
And
then she gonna get that money because you an influencer.
Nigga, they tried to kick her that grandmama door in, fool.
They actually did it. They actually did it.
Bruh.
So that guess what? You're gonna get.
Man, you need to pay this lady every red cent.
Facts.
This is what the
if
fuck
you got
I
it.
keep saying, bro. I keep saying this shit, dog. When you got a following, you have influence over your following. You can't say reckless ass shit like go kick in my baby daddy grandma house and think that nobody is finna do it. Or think that everybody is finna think that you playing. Man, this girl done told these folks to go kick in the door of this old lady house. And she had people out there actually trying to do this shit. To the point that the grandma had to move. As we can see. And out of therapy, cool, yeah. That is traumatic just to have random folks coming trying to kick your damn door in. Cause this bitch just said it. Like, what the fuck?
See what y'all allow to goddamn influencer?
All right, bro. This is what and I say this damn near every week. This is the problem I got with these motherfuckers who have a following.
Then y'all ain't got nobody in y'all ear to tell y'all, man, chill the fuck out with that shit.
No, the recklessness is what got her here. The reckless behavior is what got her to the status that she's at now. She been doing the reckless shit. She been coming out barely dressed. She been coming out throwing up the blood sign. She been coming out talking the most reckless, unhinged shit that a person could say. Fuck, cause she a woman.
Yeah, she been saying a lot of.
She just been saying unhinged, reckless ass shit.
I was still flabbergasted off of that goddamn lip gloss line.
All right. This is what I'm saying, bro. This I'm glad. I'm not glad that this happened, but this is an extreme version of what the fuck I be saying right the fuck here. You would think that people would have a little bit more mind about themselves, not to go after or do what your quote unquote favorite celebrity says.
She's just talking in figurative, really. But that same thing.
All right, figurative. That's what I'm saying. Everybody don't deserve that shit.
When Giza was just rapping on the song, telling them go goddamn rob that nigga Gucci, and what a nigga did, tried it.
And got his ass burnt. R.I.P. Pookie Loc put his ass in the dirt. Damn.
So
telling you, boy, this shit.
We just keep. I don't know how many more examples we gonna need,
bruh. It's as long as you got this world the way that it is right now. And I'm glad the motherfucking tech need to come on in and take these niggas out. I'm down for it. Because at this point, nigga, you got the older generation scared to goddamn put any correction on the younger generation.
They gonna die.
Because of their unhinged reality. I'm like, nigga, y'all got me fucked up. I'm sorry. That's why I stay to myself, bro. That's why I stay out the way and stay to myself.
Hey,
because I'm not scared to see some shit going on. I keep telling y'all, the universe know where to put me.
Fact. Hey, look, this is crazy because with that reality shit, I watched Quando Rondo on there. I think he was on Big Bang.
Talking about Big U?
No, Big Bang show. You know, Big Bang got his own show.
Yeah.
So he was
Quando
like,
Rondo out?
I don't know if it's old. Or
yeah, it gotta be old. That nigga still up.
But just what he said, he was like telling like even with the dope boys how it is. Now he was like, bro, back when y'all was dope boys, when the feds came and got y'all, they came to get houses, cars, all kind of shit.
Yeah.
These niggas,
they just coming to get them and guns.
Yeah,
and a lot of ammo.
Yeah, that's it. He was like, you see how big the gap is. He was like, so our reality ain't the same reality. So and that at the time we grew up around. We still in that reality. Like, we got to have this, that, and the third to live. Y'all don't think y'all have anything to live for.
Bro, it's
just a lit. Y'all just lit. Cause
that's why, and it's crazy because that's why 30 is old. That's why they try to goddamn make you feel bad if you have lived to see 35. You're old now.
Shit, you hit 25, they looking at you crazy.
This is why.
That you aging out, boy, you gotta go.
This is why they feel like everything has to die quick. No, it doesn't. Y'all can die quick.
Remember back then, I think 25, you started becoming an OG to us.
I don't give a fuck about these young niggas at all, nigga. Because there's certain motherfuckers that come that want to know, that want to live, that have bigger dreams, that go past the age of 25.
I'm about to say, you should already know their reality war when these niggas wear a hoodie all summer. Big bubble coats and shit. Like,
I had to get my son up out of that, nigga. 83 degrees. What the fuck you doing?
But look, my part time at work, he got his hoodie on. He told me something, bro. It's hoodie season. I'm like, bro, it's hot outside. He said, yeah. I was like, bro, y'all, is y'all cold for real like that? Yeah, I'm cold. Like, oh damn, bro. But I see them. Like, these niggas be having full-fledged bubble coats on, hoodies, ski man.
Ain't no motherfucking
like,
way now.
But guess what? They like that because they not outside. So they in AC all goddamn day.
That could be a thing.
They jumping from AC to AC. It's different if your ass had to go out that door. You finna take that hoodie off. You finna take that bubble coat off. You finna take that shiesty off.
And then again, a lot of them don't have male figures, so they don't know the importance of getting a haircut.
Facts.
So your ass just want to keep this shit over your head because your head look like a damn bird's nest, nigga. That shit is crazy.
Bro, you know, I think they more afraid of being outside for real. I think the young kids really afraid of being outside.
They coming out with switches and shit. They ain't afraid of nothing, and that's the problem. Cause what breeds goddamn respect is fear. I keep saying that shit, nigga. I keep saying the shit, nigga. It's a reason why certain countries will not cross the U.S. border on bullshit. Cause they know, nigga, you get over here, we been bullies, nigga. You probably won't have a country if you come over here with bullshit. You know how many places around the world hate America? But it's the fear of losing lives. It's the fear of putting countries in danger, even on the smaller scale.
And then look, they ain't scared of our losses. They scared of the regular people when they come ride this bitch.
But even when it come down, I'm glad you said something about the justice system, nigga. That's why niggas don't respect nothing without a badge. I keep telling you, bro.
Right.
You want your
That is
nigga to
true.
listen to you, get a badge. You want your nigga to tell you the truth, put on a badge.
Or get a gavel.
These niggas, that's all these niggas know how to do is tell the truth to the police. They a lie to you, they a lie to their kids, they lie to themselves. But all of a sudden, when they get in court, they know how to tell 100% of the truth. Get your ass a badge. And why? Because it's the fear of if I go too far with these motherfuckers, they can actually literally beat me to close to death and nothing can happen because I acted out. So like people act like they crazy with you. They know that they doing wrong.
Because they know you can't do nothing to them. But they know they can do something to them. And that's the difference.
Exactly, fool. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But you know, I see we at a time where it's gonna end up having to like crash and burn before we can like what we always say, strong man create what's the saying?
Strong men create weak
times. So we in the weak times.
Weak times create soft men. Mm-hmm. Soft men create hard times. Hard times create strong men.
So once they look, what we got another 50 years for them to crash out? Probably less than that.
No, I give it another 5.
Another 5?
Give it another 5
before the real niggas start coming in, for the real men start coming back. Yeah.
Half of y'all don't have a fucking 7th grade education. First of all, the teachers just passing y'all because they scared they'll get in a fight with y'all.
Or your parents.
If y'all got down. If they do anything that y'all don't like, I be damned.
Or your mama, because your mama. I remember was a time your parents weren't agreeing with your ass on some shit you did.
Man, shit.
They know you so well. They knew you was fucking
here.
up.
Some of them still here, because nigga, you I'm letting up on either one of mine. No, hell no, boy, no. My son still ain't got his fucking phone. Hell, you talking about? No.
I be praying for
still ain't got his TV. No. Now he been trying to tighten up. But again, like I be telling them niggas, shit, boy, you gotta do this. You gotta make this a habit. Mm-hmm. Can't just do it for a week and think I'm finna give you everything back that you done got down, went the whole school year destroying. Oh no. Won't happen like that.
Or you think you're supposed to get rewarded for doing right? That's what you're supposed to do. You already need to have that in you innately. Man. You can get a reward for doing wrong and it ain't what you want.
Hello. That's what I'm talking about. And that's why I say, bro, like a lot of this shit right here, I can't wait, bro. It just need to go ahead and happen. But
I ain't even. Let it play out. I'm the type of person I like to see shit play all the way out.
Oh, it's gonna play out.
Yeah, just to like, I seen it all in my head. I don't gotta rush it. Let it do what it's gonna do.
It's definitely gonna play out.
As long as we doing what we supposed to do, we'll be fine.
Man, look. This shit right here crazy.
I done got to the point I can't think of nobody else that ain't trying to win with us. So,
man,
I'm speaking
about goddamn some more shit, bro.
Oh my god, we don't have to speak about most shit,
bro. All right, nigga, y'all getting outrageous with these Diddy lawsuits, bro.
Do we really?
They getting outrageous with this shit.
I don't want to cover this,
bro. This nigga
is so
being
nasty.
sued by a male photographer because he say that Diddy was on a commercial set and told him to suck his dick and hold a nut in your mouth like a squirrel.
Did he do it?
Obviously. He's suing him.
But it took you just now want to... Okay.
This is what I'm saying. Bruh, y'all got to stop with this shit. You should have did
this while they was going crazy on him, like they got him in the beginning.
Like at this point, I feel I know like y'all lying. Don't want real justice. If there's any real justice out of any of these claims,
as a man,
bro,
I don't think I want to come out and
doing this shit. No. This shit is fucking up the whole seriousness of the case.
Bro, let me tell you what I really see.
I can't stand this shit.
What I really get from all this is, bro, y'all some bitches. All y'all men, because it's nothing but men. I don't see too many women coming out. It's men. So y'all some bitches. Y'all really some bitches.
I can't, nigga. If you sat there and sucked that nigga dick,
that nigga would have died talking to me like that.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Fuck who you is, bro. Who the fuck you think you talking to?
Y'all had already want to suck dick. Y'all already wanted some
you was already doing it. You was already doing it because you.
This shit is crazy as hell, nigga. Bruh, I'm sorry. If that nigga ain't put a fucking gun in your head, dog, get out of here. Stop putting these cases on this nigga, bro.
Cause your career was in jeopardy.
They gonna give him out. They gonna get this man out. And if there was any validity to any of the initial charges, y'all just gonna
I ain't never seen so many weird niggas,
all the real
weird men a
away.
day in my life.
This shit crazy.
Now this is what fucks with me. It just so many weird, weak ass men.
Nigga, this shit crazy as hell. I cannot believe
a lot of
these
bitches,
niggas
a lot of bitch assness. In the words of Diddy, no Diddy.
Man, this shit is crazy as hell.
It's a lot.
That's a lot. That's crazy, bro. Like,
but hey, when you
and I completely agree with you. Like, just not saying that everyone doesn't have the right to tell their story or what have you, but it does very much water down the validity of the actual victims who are actually looking for some sort of justice, some sort of recourse, you know what I'm saying? Not to be looked at as a spectacle, not to be made to have this become some sort of circus because of who he is. And I wouldn't put it past him if his team was the one who was doing something like this too. I guess like muddy the waters, but I believe. I
didn't think of that.
Oh,
that's a good one. I didn't think of that.
But what happened? So he got a whole new team?
I mean, one of the lawyers did leave and was like, I can't do this. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I definitely would not put it past him to have these people come out because, you know what I'm saying? The more ludicrous the allegation.
Yep. That is I didn't even think about that.
Could be like
I'm so stuck on the money grab shit because the one girl got exposed for trying to have her boyfriend lie. Be like, oh, just help me lie real quick and I'll give you $3 million. So I've been stuck on the money grab portion of this shit that I ain't even think that he could be doing this shit himself, right? Just put an ass of goddamn reckless ass, non-valid claims against my ass. Make this shit a spectacle.
Why not? That way, when they come down, boy, they be like, bro, y'all been bullshitting on me. Yeah.
That would be really fucking smart.
But I would, never mind. Because
I
don't know.
That would be hard.
But is he doing it in a way they can't trace back to is him doing it? That'll be the thing, too, though.
Shit.
Yeah.
Right now, it just look like they coming out the woodwork. So there ain't been no reports of these people being linked to him other than professionally. And they coming out with these bogus ass claims, nigga.
Cause this what throw me off. It was like when they got Bill Cosby, all the women came about right then and there, just about. Probably like a couple months within, more was coming. And even the R. Kelly shit, R. Kelly shit was ongoing for years. It's just not even, he got away with it and they ain't like that shit. So, but most of them, like, they was coming out right then and there. You feel me? Like, this has been dragged on for what, a year or two now? You been in a year?
Yeah, if it ain't been a year, it's been over.
It's been over a year.
Has it been a year? He's been in jail?
If it's not been a year, it's getting close. Okay. If it hasn't been a year, it is getting very close to that. But I know the trial's supposed to start in
Wait, wasn't it just last January that Cat Williams came out and was like the whole, it's going to be the year of revelations. I thought, didn't he get picked up in like September or August or something like that?
Before that, I think.
I really don't. I don't think it's been that long. I can Google it, but I honestly don't. I do not think it's been close to a year.
I'll tell you right now. Give me 1 second. How long has Diddy arrested?
Yeah. No, he turned himself in, didn't he? No, they arrested him. And they picked him up.
Yep, in September.
Okay.
Right,
okay. So we almost to a year.
It was September 16th.
No, it has not almost been a year. It's been 6 months. Right. Well, it's been like 8 months.
Hey, yeah.
October, November, December, January, February, March.
Fine. We'll be in September.
Hey, yeah, so it's 6 months. I was right the first time. It's been 6 months. Yeah. Jesus.
Facts.
Right.
Yeah. So, and then the trial starts next month. So
right.
Yeah, it just seems that long because of all the bullshit that's been going on in between the shit.
Well, you know how much attention they finna get for this trial? Because they are putting it on, they are streaming that, ain't they?
No.
They not?
They don't stream federal trials.
What? I'm about to say, when did they start? I was about to say.
Trials. All the trials that we have seen.
What state?
Yes, that have been able to have video footage pulled from inside the court have been state charges.
Okay.
That's why, like the Young Thug shit, we could see Brian Steele and see all of these motherfuckers.
See what we're going on.
Everything that's coming out from the Diddy, every time he presents himself in court, it's a drawing that comes out and how he looks and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we won't be able to see shit. We will be able to hear about everything, but not see a motherfucking
You know
thing.
what would be funny and throw if they just let this one get.
No, they're not gonna.
I know. I'm just throwing a what if.
They are not gonna do that shit. But yeah, boy. Yeah, just come on with the trial because I really want to see the real evidence. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of all these antics.
I want to see
that's around this.
Like what them tapes that y'all been saying y'all got.
Bruh, speaking of reality and all of this, bruh, have y'all heard about the new discovery that they found out about the Giza pyramids?
You talking about with them things up under the bottom?
Boy.
They trying to figure out
like restate that. What did you say?
All right, so they have just came out a couple of days ago with a diagram with a diagram showing that they have about 3 by
20,
probably like 9 pillars.
I thought it was
up
20.
under each damn pyramid.
Short guy.
Up under each pyramid, that's about 600 meters. That goes 600 meters in the ground.
Below
that's below the pyramid. And they have found this through the LiDAR technology that they were using when all of those drones was over New Jersey. Mm-hmm. And all them people kept saying New Jersey was all, have seen UFOs, quote unquote. And remember I told y'all on the goddamn department of one of the big sites, BBC News, something like that. But they were actually looking for the nuclear something that China sent that was actually moving underground, and they were using the LiDAR technology to track it, and that's why they were floating over like that. The same technology that they were using for that is what they use to figure out, bruh, this shit has blown my fucking mind because it has blown their minds. It blowed their minds. They dog, the pyramids was already an argument of how they were even built. But these structures that are up under the pyramids, bruh, they can't even put it into words how the fuck it was even, like,
here.
First of all,
how they make it down here?
Going down that damn far in the earth. We don't even have the anything right now, technology wise. We don't have the machinery.
And if they could dig that far
to go down that far. Then on top of that, who the fuck did it? That's asking the bro. That has sent everybody up in an uproar. Like, who the fuck did it?
But did you know? The pyramids of Giza was also like they pyramids was already different from the other pyramids because
they found these structures up under some more pyramids too.
Because it was like the pyramids was more like our power plants.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, you feel me? But I think from what I was hearing from one video, they trying to figure out if it was like some portal type shit they had going on down here where you can come in and out.
From the thing that I read said that these structures, these pillars up under the pyramids were here pre-flood, pre-Jesus. What type of technology was? Who the fuck did this shit, nigga? Like, that's gonna add more to the conspiracy theory of giants. I could see
I hear about the Anunnakis.
Motherfucker that could, because nigga, you can't even go that, bro. Who went down that far? Who knew to? And they said it was pre-flood, the prehistoric flood.
Do you know if...
And it sustained that.
Do you know I learned that a lot of those was like, they don't know, even them, they don't know because they was inherited. They inherited. A lot of them back then.
There you go.
Here we go.
A lot of them back then, what?
Oh, I thought you were going to play the video.
I mean, I was going to wait till you were saying it was a segue into it, my nigga. You didn't have to just stop. Y'all so... Oh, my God. Never mind. Hush. No, hush. Damn. Now you got a damn ad. I blame you. It's short guy's fucking fault.
I'm okay with that.
Oh my god!
I'll do better next time.
Bruh, just you be on it. You be on it. Jesus, it's just a 2-minute damn article. Lord have mercy, ass.
Right.
They need some money off of this.
Like, hey, y'all trying to show my shit?
Right.
Y'all gonna pay for that?
You want to hear the truth? You gonna pay for this?
What happened?
I
don't know. It keeps going.
Wait.
Never mind. I'll find something else.
But yeah, what I was just saying was like it was like a nuclear, that little gold thing they showed in the beginning. That was like a nuclear power down there. It's massive. Was better than a nuclear power plant. Pretty much.
I think I have what you were talking about, Rocket.
Okay.
With the pyramid and the columns and the pillars and whatnot.
Ooh.
Move you guys.
Mind fuck.
There you go.
This is what the LiDAR technology came up with.
So underneath the pyramid, so you got the Great Pyramid of Giza, and then so there's the 3 pyramids in a row. So this is under the Kharif Pyramid.
Yep.
Let's see here. So 8 vertical aligned cylindrical structures arranged in 2 parallel rows from north to south, descends to the depth of more than 2,100 feet, appears to be vertical shafts.
Dog. Bruh. This is crazy.
Straight giants.
Work.
Well, it says that the claims have been criticized by scientists, but also the state of Egypt itself. So there's definitely some controversy behind if this is actual legitimate or not.
Yeah, but the actual people who have found this, because again, they did this with the LiDAR technology. It's not like nobody actually went down there, but they did it with LiDAR technology, and the team is supposed to be making a speech in like the next 3 weeks about everything, and this is not even everything that they have found with that technology. This is just a piece or a portion of it, and they said they wanted to start bringing attention to it so that when they do come out with the speech and present all of the findings, we're kind of prepared for what we are going to hear.
I'd rather you wait before you make that speech and find a way to start digging to make sure you see that shit.
Nobody is finna let you go on sacred ground and do that shit. No folks here, bro. You want to start a war?
Yeah.
You want to start a war? All right. Take your take y'all crack ass over there and start to get the shoveling. All right, watch. It's already still the thing with me is it's still controversy on how the fuck these pyramids were built in the first place. They still don't know how tablets of that size from where they were supposed to be originated from.
Your doorway will let you know, boy.
All the way over there, not even carried over there, but structured the way that it is.
And it's lined up with north, south, east, and west. I learned that about the pyramids too. They all perfectly lined up with north, south, east, and west. Come
on, bro. This right here is crazy work.
I think
crazy work
from like the conspiracies I come across, because I said the name Anunnakis.
I mean, but I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But the Anunnakis was pretty much the ones came down here and built them and showed even the humans down here how to go about it. The ones some millions of years ago. That's how they said it. Not no hundreds of thousands. It was some millions.
Well, yes, because again, they are saying that these pillars predate Jesus. This was BC.
Okay, there's a lot of things that predate Jesus. Well, he's not the end all be all. Moses predates Jesus by a couple of months.
Right. They were using like Moses days and shit like that when these type of structures were built. But again, if we call ourselves like this is the best that technology has ever been, Who the fuck did that then?
No, yeah, but that's based on the evidence of the white man. That's based on their history. Okay, so if the these pyramids are so old that even when Cleopatra was around, they were ancient to her.
They inherited.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that maybe the technology is so old that it was lost, and that could be because you know what the Europeans and the white people did? They came over and they destroyed shit that they did not understand.
I agree with that.
I can definitely. I mean, like, there's still like, think about things like Stonehenge. Think about things like the what is it, the Easter Island heads that were more than just fucking heads. They end up being entire goddamn huge ass bodies that were, that were dug underground. I'm not saying saying that we're alone in the universe or anything like that. I'm just not one to feel like out of the entire universe, it's just Earth that happens to have, life on it or whatever. But I'm not saying that somebody came down and pointed a finger and zapped the pyramids here or something like that. I'm not saying something like that happened. I'm saying that I do believe that once upon a time we did have a technology, because we even had the forethought to get to something as such as the Rosetta Stone. They had made the Rosetta Stone. They used ancient Egypt hieroglyphics, and then they used English, and they used what was it, Roman, Greek or something like that, and that's how they were able to decipher the actual hieroglyphics, because it was written in like Roman and stuff, so it was written in a whole different language. So you have the forethought to do something like that, so I would think that millions of years ago, whenever they did do this, you have to, I mean, like, obviously these architects and these mathematicians and these scientists and these engineers were so ahead of their time, because they were able to make these types of monolithic structures with such such a degree of precision. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that does take a level of expertise and skill. Like, so many people want to say that the pyramids were built by slaves, but there's so much evidence that shows that the pyramids were not built by slaves. The pyramids were built by like noble people. You know what I'm saying? Not like the highest of the high. I'm not saying the pharaohs people or whatever, but they were they were like mathematicians and scientists and engineers.
Like Freemasons, like that what they were trying to say.
So, but what I am saying is that I do believe that every so often in humanity there is a reset, and there are things that are lost to time, and you have to rediscover them or there are so many things that we've had to reverse engineer to figure out how it works in the first fucking place. And that's just because the knowledge has been lost to time. There are languages that dead languages, Latin. Almost every fucking language on this planet derives from Latin. It's a dead fucking language. Almost nobody on this planet, even though almost every language derived from it, almost nobody knows how to speak Latin.
And I'll say to that what you, I say to even what you said. A lot of times I seen like some of the carvings and like the hieroglyphs. A lot of the shit we got, it was there. They already had cars and stuff like that. Like, it's got a lot of carvings like that. Like, they have cars, even like some energy where they can do computer. It's like a computer shit they had back then. So like she was saying, they just either they got too much power and went to war about some shit, and they destroyed themselves and caused a catastrophic destruction, and then had to start over from that point, or however Earth and Mother Nature work, or it's just a lot of shit just got lost in between, and we just recycling what already been done. We're probably doing it in a porous way at this point.
I do believe.
I think they had the purest form of it at their time.
I do believe there's a lot of shit that they are trying to like hide specifically and like keep hidden, because like I didn't know until like 3 months ago that NASA started off as like a underwater company. Like, it wasn't focused on space. It was focused on what's under the sea type shit. So I'm like,
that's
that
why
kind of fucks me up.
And that's how they played us in like the moon thing, because they had them underwater doing it. So it looked like they like no
Well,
gravity
but
on
see,
the
that's
moon
not.
and jumping.
But
And
the only reason I don't lean heavy on that is because they train astronauts up on the like that's where they go to train the astronauts to go out of space and be able to understand a little bit, how or what to expect.
I don't know why people why do you feel that was a thing? Who taught you? Do you know what NASA stands for?
What?
I'm asking.
I don't understand what the line of questioning is.
Because you said that you didn't know that NASA started off with exploring the ocean. You just found that out a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
That was misinformation that was just thrown out there that just went viral. Like, and I'm like, I don't understand why people would believe that when NASA, like, it stands for National Aeronautics and Space Administration. That's like, so if that's what NASA stands for, where in the world does the ocean come from?
That kind of, hold on, then that kind of backs it up on what you said. Like, nigga, that would be the white man's information that they putting out here.
Right. Okay. I was just asking because I'm like, why did they? Who? I mean, I don't know who started that, but I did hear that too. I just didn't know it was so popularly believed because I'm like, do y'all know? Do y'all not even know what NASA stands for? Nobody's listening to Josh right now. No one. Hey, Josh. But no one. No.
That's right.
No.
How do you niggas know what the gravity is out there?
No. Shut up, Josh. Welcome to the show. Shut up,
Josh.
No.
How you gonna tell me? How you gonna have me practicing in water like you know you been out there to know?
First of all, they have you practicing in water because there's no gravity in outer space, and practicing underwater would be the closest thing to having. Yeah, okay, listen, what I'm not going to do is take eyes from someone. Never mind. You know what? Let's just.
No, you say what you gonna say.
No, we're going to watch this video because I'm not going to be nasty for no reason. I'm going to turn the goddamn chat off so they can't see it. Y'all can kiki later.
I love you more.
Whatever.
Use of LiDAR, they have discovered that there are enormous structures underneath the Great Pyramid that go kilometers deep into the earth with coils. So enormous pillars, and then these coils. They don't understand what it is because they're just looking at LiDAR images. But whatever this is a uniform structure. There's several pillars. And all of this is like very, very, very weird.
Yeah, it's 600 meters descending down those cylinders, and then there's more stuff below it, and then there's additional structures inside of it. Yeah, that was crazy.
It's really crazy. There's a guy, Jay Anderson, and he did a breakdown of it. Maybe this would be good. We could play this. It makes a little more sense when someone's explaining it to you.
Oh yeah, I mean, we need somebody that's an expert here, not me and you.
Zawi Hawass, by the way, has said it's nonsense. So I don't know.
Already?
Yes. According to Graham Hancock. This is the wonderful thing about having Graham Hancock.
I texted Graham yesterday. I was like, yo, what's going on with this?
Yeah, so click on that and go full screen, please.
How significant of a discovery this is.
Dun, dun, dun. I love the music.
This is like introduction. It's a podcast and a podcast and a podcast.
Project Unity.
What has just been announced in relation to the pyramids at the Giza plateau and the plateau itself is so incredible, so awe-inspiring and narrative shattering that I have been sitting here for the last hour trying to wrap my head around the implications of what we were just told. So this is pretty much breaking news because the new findings were announced on the 16th of March at a press conference held by the team who was studying the Great Pyramid of Giza with a non-invasive technology that was first developed by Filippo Bionde and Corrado Malanga called synthetic aperture radar Doppler tomography.
Fuck, that's a mouthful.
This was used to explore the internal structure of the Great Pyramid of Giza. And this method leverages the analysis of micro movements typically generated by background seismic activity to achieve a high resolution full 3D tomographic imagery of the pyramid's interior and subsurface components. The recent findings from deploying this technology are nothing short of mind-blowing, because what's been discovered is that there are huge structures coming down from the base of the pyramid deep into the bedrock. In fact, over 600 meters deep, which then connects to structures that extend up to 2 kilometers below the surface of the ground. 2 kilometers. Massive internal structures connected to the base of the pyramid and extending deep, deep down. This is what we know so far.
What does your friend think about it?
Which friend?
The one that you said it's bullshit.
Oh, that's not my friend. That's Zawi Hawass.
Okay.
Zawi Hawass is the head of antiquities in Egypt. He's like the head guy that talks to the archaeologists and gives the official narrative. In the past, he's been extremely hostile to Graham Hancock, but Graham Hancock and him have now become friends.
Oh, yes. I do know this guy.
Coordinating. Graham is a lovely guy. People that like are enemies with him just need to get to know him and hang out with him. He's a genuine, real human being who's trying to find the truth.
So that was more of an informed take on what was found.
It's giving power plant.
It's given, I don't know what the fuck was that big back then to do that. And you seen it was going down to where the base of it is
it's water.
In the water.
Yeah.
Nigga.
And it was copper coils around it, they were trying to say?
It was just coils.
Coils,
I don't know
okay.
if they were copper or not, but nigga, this right here, dog, it's just been, again, it has the internet in a chokehold right now because people cannot wrap their head around how was it done.
That's been like the question forever.
Yes, how
it's been a forever question.
Can you go down that fucking far? Like
It had to be some otherworldly motherfuckers.
Bro. I like ever since they have announced that UFOs are real, we've just been goddamn coming across some mind blowing shit, dog.
I be feeling like the government at this point said now they could take it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling like they can take it now. We can give it.
Shit.
We can drop a little bit right here. All right, cool. They just at all. They ain't going crazy like, oh, it's the end of the world. All right, keep dropping a little bit more.
Yes, bro. I agree that that these are like, bro, they are like field crops. Like bro, these motherfuckers. This right here is just like more mind blowing to me, because again, without even the general consensus on how these pyramids were even formed. Now you coming out with this, that's even more like, dog, what the hell? How did you do that? Who did that?
Hey, bro, I was more like throw when I used to see the doorways, and I'd be like, who the fuck is this big? Like to have to walk through this motherfucker. Why y'all need a doorway this fucking big?
Bruh.
Like
I do agree that we used to be a lot larger.
That large?
Bruh, I can't, bro. I mean, if you think about it, we got people in the NBA down there 7'8" that's playing.
Right, but I mean, yeah, and
it's not.
We kind of adapt.
Far fetched to say.
They always say we adapt to the
tall.
environment, so our bodies adapt. So we got a little smaller and smaller. So it's only far and few that's tall.
Exactly.
At this point, so
and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, nigga, you think about. Just a lot of shit is just starting to be very spooky. Very spooky, nigga. And I, for one, am just like...
See, it's spooky to y'all. And to me, I'm like, ha-ha. I wasn't tripping.
You know what else I found out?
What's that, pimp?
That, you know, the old Negro spiritual swing low.
Sweet cherry. What's cracking with that?
That was our ancestors singing about the UAPs that they see.
Oh my God.
I found out, I was like, oh, that makes sense.
You think they're talking about, because you think they're talking about God, they actually talking about our people, the originals. Maybe, you know.
It could be.
Maybe.
It could be, bro. That, again, a lot of shit since y'all have came out and said, yes, they're real and they're here, my mind goes to everything that has been, quote unquote, deemed a conspiracy. Everything that has been deemed a conspiracy.
I knew something was wrong when they finally wanted to tell us that goddamn the Grand Canyon got pyramids in it. I was like, yeah, when y'all done swapped the damn map around and realized that was where it was. Since we can get the Africa from right there, because it actually is Africa.
But I gotta see that.
Let's make it sure it's facts though.
Cause nigga, I heard about that shit.
Say so you can get straight to Africa through the Grand Canyon, but then they don't found pyramids in the Grand Canyon.
Bruh. This here, bruh.
It's restricted areas in the Grand Canyon.
Right now, I'm always weary about restricted areas. Area 51, certain parts of the Grand Canyon. Just any restricted area, I'm very questionable about. Cause what
y'all got going on in there?
That y'all are hiding that the general public should not be allowed to consume? What is it?
You know, we got these questions, but like Ratchet Hippie said, when those Europeaners wanted to take over the world, they made sure they burnt and got rid of shit that told the truth, so they can make sure they control it.
Right, because it's only there. It's only his story.
Right, and you know what's crazy? I was watching a pod about that. They was talking about it, like how the Roman Empire, everybody thought they lost, but what they did was turn it to a church, and they burnt down the Library of Alexandria because they wanted everything to be about them and what they said, so they can have control. Because they knew they couldn't do it as a empire no more. They had to do it in another way. Because they was getting knocked off, honestly. Yeah. It was getting picked off left and right. And it was like they
right, and they wanted it. Let's be real. That's what white people do. Yeah. I see it. I like it. I want it. I got it. Like, that's what they do.
I feel it.
No shade, no tea, but I mean, that's what your ancestors did. They raped, they pillaged, they killed, they murdered, and they took things.
Who ancestors?
White people's.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
Because I ain't got no white in me. I learned a lot. Like they used to make it seem like wasn't nothing in Africa, wasn't nothing good about Africa. Wasn't nothing good about Africa. Yeah, that was a shot. But then you go around and learn like these motherfuckers like Caesar and all them had to go to Africa and Egypt to go to school.
Oh shit! Yeah, goddamn right, your ancestors did that.
Fuck you!
Your ancestors did that shit.
Fuck you. Holy fuck shit. You. Fuck you the right way.
That was funny.
But they did say the Pope and the Vatican got all that shit though. And their little secret library.
Yeah. Yeah.
They got all like alien type shit. Goddamn, just all the secrets in the world.
Ain't it? That's just gonna bring again. I don't feel crazy anymore about the quote unquote conspiracy theories that just make perfectly.
Just come get me and take me home, man. Cause I ain't never felt like I belong.
Like, bro, even the shit, I don't know. Y'all been seeing my nigga Sauce 90.
I don't know who the hell that is.
Who is that?
He was famous on TikTok, right? He was a fisherman. And while he used to make like funny content at the beginning of his TikTok career. Just, he was out on a boat bored. One night, he started hearing these sounds. All right. And if you go on TikTok and type in sauce.90, okay, you will find a whole plethora of videos of people slowing down his videos, because what it is he thinks that he has came in contact with mermaids.
And they done came out and say they were real.
He has one video of the boat actually going back. This was the last day on their fishing expedition. Mm-hmm. They were coming back. The boat was goddamn hauling ass. You know what I'm saying? Going through the water.
Oh, he wanted that was a job to go get.
Right.
Okay.
On both sides of the boat is something
moving fast
that was moving the speed of the boat.
I seen that.
And on both sides, of course, when something moving through the water, it leaves the trail.
Yeah.
Bruh,
I think they caught one with that they was with like he was catching it, and you could see the figure, like the silhouette.
See, I don't believe the silhouettes. I don't.
Yeah, that be scaring me a little bit, like it's AI.
It's too much AI. But this right here, I know this is real because the day after he posted this video, he comes back to work. Guess what's on the boat? Government officials that have set up a mobile like science station on the boat. The day after that, he comes on the boat. He was asleep. He starts hearing something on the side, like something from the outside, like was knocking on the boat. He goes out on the boat. There was this bone. It's shaped like the mermaid tail. It was just a bone, though.
A bone?
It was a bone. He took it to the museum. He took it to like this famous museum that is supposedly like they have a boneologist. I don't know what you call them type of people that actually like are experts in bones.
I ain't trying to fuck up no names. I don't know.
They wanted to take it.
Oh, they was finna seize
that
shit.
They wanted to take it.
Not
they was like, bro, let us take it. He was like, nah, I just wanted to know if anybody could identify what this is.
This mine.
They didn't let him take it. He went back to work the next day.
He didn't let them take that.
No.
Okay.
He went back to work the next day. All right.
Preach on, preach.
After this, all right, so the government came that one day, they left. Next night he comes out, find that bone. Takes it to the people. Woo, woo, woo. Comes back the next day. He out on the boat. He hears this siren call. I'ma just call it a siren call.
Like it's like a trance thing they put you in.
Bruh, the nigga was like, "Where are you?" Like he's speaking back to it now, right? So now the nigga was like, "I don't know. Maybe they hungry." There was a crab on the boat. He threw the crab in the water.
How the fuck they hungry in the water full of shit?
Bruh, when the nigga turned around to go back inside, something threw the crab from the water back on the boat. This nigga freaked. Everything I'm saying is documented.
Hey, that nigga, motherfucker said, "Bitch, nigga, I ain't calling you for this."
Bruh. So much so, the government came back out to the boat.
Damn.
So now the government was watching his TikToks.
Yeah, at this
point.
point.
The government brought the whole mobile laboratory back on the boat. After this, they had made it back to shore. Cool. He called, I think he was like 2 weeks, 2 weeks out, 2 weeks in, 2 weeks out, 2 weeks in. He comes back.
That's a hell of a job.
The captain tells him that he doesn't need him.
You putting too much heat on us, boy.
The captain told him that he doesn't need him.
That's what he really saying, bro. And you bringing too much heat.
He just told him. He just said, "Come pick up your check at the end of the week." Why, when he was going to get his check at the end of the week, somebody tried to run him off the road? Why to now, to this day, the nigga just makes music content? Doesn't even speak on the shit no more.
Because they already in his ear told him, "Hey, you know what? You gonna shut the fuck up, or you ain't gonna have no livelihood."
I ain't putting nothing past these folks, fool.
Well, you know they had came out was like they be eating them, the mermaids.
I've seen that.
So they already like
but
clarified
see, shit
they be
like
real.
that, I don't know. I don't know. See, I like shit that I can see.
Right.
This nigga posted real videos that people are attracted. Like, bro, this is now. You think that was mind blowing about the pyramids, nigga? When you see this video of the boat going fast as hell, and there's two things on each side of the boat that are just, and he's been a fisherman. He said, "Yeah, we have dolphins." We have whales.
They want that.
99% of the time when you hear a dolphin or a whale, you see them because they're just that big.
Right.
You can't just, and then he was like, orcas, they swim in packs.
Yeah, so you gonna see a whole load
of course we would see them.
And they gotta come up for air.
Bruh, these two things that were on the side of the boat, bro.
They need to come up. They need to just ride.
Nigga, them motherfuckers was, I said, "Oh,
hey, bro, I ain't gonna cap. I got to a point
God.
having to see some shit don't mean nothing to me neither, because you can lie to me in my face with some shit. So if my gut just say, yeah, that's what it is, I've been going with it. And once it do like showcase itself, I was right.
Yeah.
That's how I kind of go about it.
Sometimes they just gas.
Cause that too, but I just know once they said like them higher ups was eating it, I was like, well, that's some other shit. Cause if they was eating black folks, they was eating any other thing, feeling like
if y'all were eating it, that means somebody has to catch these things. Why haven't any of the catch footage of these motherfuckers been like?
Cause nigga probably got knocked off every time he did.
Bruh, it still would be like, bruh, it's
like Bigfoot. Like it be little bullshit signs of Bigfoot. Now it been like little shit here with mermaid, but like we said, we can't tell if it's real.
That's the closest I have seen anything, and it all and everything matches the lores of. And it like not even the mermaids, the sirens.
Right.
The sirens are like the evil mermaids.
No, mermaids are evil all around. I'm finna tell you that.
Or is it the?
You're right.
All right, so sirens are the evil mermaids. These are the.
That's what they're depicted to be. Yes.
All right, cool. Because they said that the sirens lure you out just from the voice alone, and the mermaids lure you through the voice. And when you go there, and I guess if you get trapped by the voice and you jump in the water, you get lured in by their beauty as well. So it's like look and hear when the sirens are just strictly their voice.
Cause they ain't pretty from what they
I'm not even gonna count because the nigga was saying when he was coming in and he had them 2 weeks off, he said them were the worst 2 weeks of his life because every time he got in the shower, he would hear the call.
Ooh, and
it would drive him insane. He said he would have to smoke himself to sleep, drink himself to sleep, because he couldn't go to sleep.
Hey, thank God he got a strong will, because I know like somebody that have to keep hearing it, they're gonna end up going to the water.
And that's where, and that's the story of them too. Mm-hmm. Like they leave their call with you until you like they keep fucking with you until you come and actually.
They actually put you in a real good trance.
And one of the videos, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. One of the videos he was posting here because he always went live, so it wasn't like he just pre-recorded and then posted it.
Right.
These were
you
lives.
Get real time.
But one time they would, bro, when he was talking back to him, it sounded like one of them said, "Jump for me."
Yeah.
Like, jump.
That's the sound. You've heard it.
Yeah, that's
you heard it. That's what it sounds like, short guy. You know. Yeah, that's it. That's the sound right there. Yeah, that's exactly what they be sounding like.
No, but just tonight when y'all on y'all phones, just
I got it loaded up.
.90.
I got it loaded up.
.90. Please, just do that for me.
I got it loaded.
Because I'm telling you, I cannot verbally describe exactly what the fuck is on the internet. And it's too viral now. It's way too, they can't scrub it. Too many people have went and did reactions. The people who actually are all the way ingrained in this and know the ins and outs and the details of the sirens and the mermaids and all that, like they have went and done reaction videos and they like, this is the exact call. This is how they lure you right here and all of that. So, you know, bruh, it's all over TikTok. Sauce.90.
I didn't see other videos like you could hear the sounds like and the dudes on the boat be like, bro, y'all hear that? And I'd be like, all right, boy, y'all better get out that water. Go and get up out of there.
Yes, sir. That, like, I ain't gonna lie. This has been some, but again, I hate getting caught up in these rabbit holes because you got to get up and go to work. All this foreign and UFOs and the world really ain't real, and it's flat, y'all, and they keeping us trapped.
It's
and
a simulation.
These motherfuckers controlling us from the top. Well, make it where we ain't gotta go to fucking work, nigga. Let's just live.
We living in a simulation.
God damn, nigga, why the fuck we the only ones gotta go to fucking work? Right, that shit pissed me the fuck off.
I think the other aliens gotta go to work too.
Man, I don't know. I don't know enough about them motherfuckers.
I don't.
Man, this shit crazy as hell. That's just what pisses me off. Because it's like, yeah, they have very convincing things, very convincing arguments. But what does that matter when your ass can't be late tomorrow? And you got to work your ass tired just to pay some bills for something that ain't even real. And I don't even like talking about that. We all know that the money ain't real. We know money ain't real.
Ain't got no resource behind it.
But none of us stopped working. None of us have stopped working. None of us. So that's what pisses me off. Like, bro, y'all arguments good as hell for us not to have stopped working and just start enjoying this life.
It seems like the more they give out, the more work we got to go do.
Man, all right, bro. And that's what I'm saying. UFO sighting here. Oh, they really want to turn this into a smart beach and all of it. Okay. Go to work. Overtime. Y'all job offering overtime.
Alien invasion coming. Y'all still got to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, bro. All those sightings in Florida. All these motherfucking sightings in Florida. Nigga, they had every police in motherfucking Miami at that mall when everybody was like, they seen them transparent.
And don't get no kind of love on the internet, on the news.
Nobody got a day off. Nobody got, all right, bro. This shit pissed me off.
I think they hit him with that Man in Black shit.
Credit stealing thing, all of that. Like, man, niggas trying to get their credit right for what? If we got aliens. And humanity finna end soon. Why the fuck we still working?
I think it ended already.
All right, bro. That's what I'm saying. Now.
They already say the reptiles is walking around here.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, with the skin.
They want to slow the shit down. Look at Joe Biden's face. Look at his face. You can tell he a shapeshifter.
Your mama.
Why does the light bill still do? Why? Why? If Joe Biden's face is shape-shifting, why?
Why do y'all need the money? Why y'all need the money now? Huh?
Angry. This is what angers me about all of this shit, nigga. All of this shit.
You know what I've been stuck on? They keep saying Weeder experiment, like the prison planet.
It feels like a prison because y'all want to goddamn keep teasing me with all this bullshit.
Pretty much, we experiments,
but the bills still do. Rent still do.
Like y'all trying that rent. Is y'all trying this shit on other planets and other galaxies? Is what y'all saying?
I tell you what, don't pay that motherfucking rent. See how much you'll be goddamn learning in, nigga.
You ain't got number time.
Your ass be on the motherfucking street.
But you ain't got number time.
Hell wrong with y'all.
That's who we need to go talk to. The ones that's homeless. They see everything.
Nigga, of course they always outside.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't got no choice. That shit crazy, man.
Lord of mercy.
We'll see y'all next week. This has been a good episode of Ready to be accountable. Yep, be in attendance Saturday.
Please do.
Saturday.
So you titled this a team blowout. Why you do that? Why you all in your feelings? Why you title it that?
I said team has a heated conversation.
Is that what you said?
Or something around that nature.
I'm finna see what it
is. Is that what it says?
It says something like that.
We'll see.
I'm finna look at it.
Did I say team? Unless you changed.
I didn't change nothing.
Oh,
no,
shit.
you said team conversation gets heated.
Yeah. Huh.